So today's video is to talk a little bit about something that was initiated today. As for those of you who are familiar with how Cardano works, we have something called a hard fork combinator, and we have something called an epic. So an epic ranges about 5 days, give or take. And epics are the unit of change in the Cardano ecosystem. The hard fork combinator is the mechanism of change in the Cardano ecosystem. So today, a proposal was initiated and signed by the CF, Emergo, and IO to initiate the hard fork combinator and submitted and successfully accepted, which means a process has begun, which will be adopted thanks to 135.3 now being installed on all the stake pool operators to upgrade Cardano to the Vasil era. This process is automated. No future work is required. So we're all going to sit back and watch the Vasil rocket take off. It's in the air right now, and it will reach orbit on the 22nd. So everything will just roll over, and the Vasil era has begun. So there's no going back now. It's been initiated. 135.3 will soon become the canonical Cardano, a new version of it. Now, some of the Vasil stuff will take effect immediately, and the remainder of the Vasil stuff will take effect the following epoch on the 27th for a variety of technical reasons.
So yeah, hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today, we have a very juicy update on Cardano ADA. As you hopefully already just heard from Charles Hoskinson, the CEO, the big boss behind Cardano, things are doing really well. And when I say things are doing really well, the most important point to fetch from that is that the upgrade right now is quote unquote finally here. What I mean with that is that the next phase has started. I can't call it end phase because Cardano has a lot of these phases, but I can call it the next phase for Cardano is here. And what he described in that video as well is it's been thrown into the air, but we'll have to see whether or not it actually reaches the moon. And that is, nobody now can make any changes anymore. It's set up, it's an automatic process, and we'll have to see that things go right. But there's no more fixing this. Either it works or it blows up in the middle of the air. We'll have to see. But as of this point, things are looking extremely good. And this is a major step for Cardano, even though some things are going to be taking some time. I think that's just mostly logical. And even though some things will take some time, great things take time normally as well, right? It's kind of funny to me that XRP has been having such an amazing week, or rather an amazing little run here because of everything regarding the lawsuit that's been going on. But then coins that have some major upgrades, like for example Ethereum and Cardano right now, are actually being dragged down. I'm honestly thinking that Cardano, had it not been for Ethereum getting such a negative performance, would have also been doing quite a lot better. Right now, there's a lot of hostility within the Ethereum community. A lot of people are going to take, or sorry guys, are wanting to take their revenge. Here was even an article with the merge done. It's all eyes on Cardano's Vasil upgrade. And as we just heard, guys, it's there. Literally, it's there. Little note, the upgrade will bring significant improvements using Cardano's hard fork combinator HFC approach and enhance the network's performance by increasing throughput, script efficiency, and reducing latency in block transmission. All right, now here's actually a little part as well in terms of video. I didn't choose the best point to pause at, where he basically kind of explains what's coming up next. A couple of different conferences. He says you could surely go there. Hopefully I'm unpausing it at the best time, but we'll see in just a second.
Pretty fun to do and a lot to say, a lot of announcements, a lot of cool stuff we've all been working on, and just also a celebration of the community. This has been a very hard year for everybody. Didn't work out the way any of us in the space intended. There was a $600 billion wealth destruction as a result of the collapse of Luna. 600 billion, not million, that fled through the market, and all kinds of craziness that we've all had to deal with. And it's been very fatiguing and very hard to keep up with the frenetic pace of things. The good news is that we're still here by every appreciable metric. Cardano is one of the strongest cryptocurrencies in the space. And we continue to upgrade, and we continue to have great vision in that respect. Our DApp community continues to build as well. After Vasil, we should see a lot of stuff launch, and That's pretty exciting. So the next 3 to 6 months are going to look really, really good. And we should exit the year very strong, entering into 2023 with lots to look forward to and a lot more for the community to sink their teeth in and do. But that's all tomorrow. Let's focus on today, which is watching the rocket get into orbit. So, congratulations. The update proposal has been initiated. The hard fork will occur on the 22nd, and most of the features will be turned on the 22nd, some on the 27th, depending upon which ones you're referencing. But in any event, Cardano is upgrading. So, congratulations, everybody.
Now, again, guys, I hope you all enjoyed that little clip from Charles Hoskinson. Most likely within about 4 days, I'll give you guys another update on Cardano as to what has happened. Potentially in the meantime, potentially in the next 4 days. Obviously, the 22nd is the major day to watch out for. And then exactly one epoch afterwards, 5 days afterwards, we're going to get another quote-unquote major update. We'll have to see exactly what comes out of it, right? Things at this point are looking good, but I guess that's why they went into it, right? We know the way that Cardano does things. They are slower than a lot of others, but that's because of the peer-reviewed approach. I actually went to meet up in Paris with a couple of Cardano people that work at Cardano. And I'm going to say, it's actually been pretty wonderful to hear a lot of different crypto projects explain their side. I met up with Algorand, had them explain a couple of different parts to me that I was not fully aware of. I met up with Cardano to have them basically actually explain to one of my friends who is not that big a fan of Cardano the benefits, I should say, of being one that is slower to get things done, being the one that has the peer-reviewed approach, which once more to a lot of people is ununderstandable. Why would you want to take things slowly? Why would you want to take things through so much rigorous testing before just trying it out, throwing it out there, and innovating like a lot of the other blockchain projects are doing? Well, when you say it like this, right, it becomes a little bit more understanding. It's this rigorous testing, it's this really awful process, I would say, which is awful by the fact that it takes such a long time sometimes because you want to think things thoroughly through. That makes it so robust, that makes it so secure, that makes it so certain of its success, I'd say. Yeah, Cardano's been behind on a lot of different things, certainly. But to be honest with you, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And if we're just here for the quick gains, well, why would you be looking at the top 50, let's say, projects anyway? For quick gains, the risk to reward ratio is a lot different. And I'd personally look at a lot of these 500, 600, maybe 700 placed cryptocurrencies that have a lot more potential to get some major gains going. With Cardano, there's more certainty and obviously less reward. But I still think it's going to actually do amazing as a project. Again, guys, this is not financial advice. This is obviously just my opinion on the matter. But I'm very excited, very happy to see that they're moving along. Charles also did another AMA, I just noticed, but I'm not going to watch another 1.5 hour worth of content when, well, I basically got all my questions answered just now over the last couple of days. I might just kind of scroll through and see if there's any question that I'm also interested in hearing. But I actually think I now have a couple of good contacts at Cardano to also get some cool interviews done. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know what you'd ask as well. If you got to ask a question, let me know what you'd ask. I'm going to see if I can speak to somebody at Cardano to get your questions answered at some point or another. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video, most likely at some point later today, but we'll see.